Hey guys, it's me Rodney Marquez from BD Outdoors. Today I wanted to show you what I recommend for inshore and shoreline fishing here in Socal. There's a lot of rod combos out there and it's really difficult to find the right one. Not saying that this is the best rod and reel combo out there, but a really good rod and reel combo to consider. And it is the Shimano Curado DC reel on a Shimano Terramar Inshore Series rod. I've personally been using this combo offshore and shoreline fishing here in Socal, and most recently been fishing for calicos with Captain Benny Florentino of Shimano and Matt Florentino of AFCO. And this combo held up pretty nicely. Good castability and good power to pull those beautiful calicos from the kelp. I even asked Captain Benny Florentino, a pro staffer from Shimano, his input on this particular rod and reel combo. He uses this particular rod and reel combo when the elements are against him, such as wind in your face. As some of you know, this Shimano DC reel has a microchip computer that monitors 1,000 times per second to minimize bird's nest. And if you're an angler that likes the bird's nest just like myself, then this rod and reel combo you should highly consider. I've been fishing this rod and reel combo for 6 months now, and I found a nice little trick that maybe a lot of you haven't heard about, and it's this presets right here. Shimano built a 1 through 4 presettings for anglers like myself to work on casting. So casting against the wind, with the wind, small lures, big lures, different weights of lures, this reel will help with your casting. The preset of 1 sets the reel with higher spool sensitivity, meaning you can cast further, but you do need a little bit of thumb control to totally prevent from bird's nesting. And a preset of 4 has less spool sensitivity, which allows the angler to completely cast without any worry of bird's nesting. So you do not need any thumb control when you have a preset of 4. So if you're new at fishing and you're trying to learn how to cast with a baitcaster, I do recommend the Shimano DC, and I do recommend having the preset of 4 and then gradually working your way to 3, 2, and then 1 with the higher spool sensitivity. So my 2 cents on the reel has good power, has great castability, and good sensitivity for targeting any species that you would like, from snook fishing in Florida or bass fishing here in Socal. This reel really does its job. Okay, so for the rod, I'm a huge fan of Shimano Terramar Inshore Series. To be honest, I've even taken this specific rod for offshore fishing. Of course, I didn't use the reel for tuna fishing. I actually paired it with my older Shimano Curado 300 EJ, and this rod in particular held up really nice against those tuna. This is a Shimano Terramar 8-foot rod, medium power with extra fast action. Held up nicely when I was fishing for tuna in the 20 to 30 pound range. Had really great castability and a really great backbone to fighting those nice quality grade yellowfin tuna. But back to this particular rod and fishing reel combo, I really recommend it for the shoreline, inshore type of fishing. Either fishing for spotties, calicos, even halibut from shore or from boat. This rod combo really held up pretty nicely catching those particular species. For line recommendation, I like Power Pro braid. I put 150 yards of Power Pro braid on this reel with 3 to 5 feet of fluorocarbon line. And as a personal preference, when you're fishing for spotties, I prefer a top shot of fluorocarbon line from 8 to 10 pound test. And if you're fishing for halibut here in Socal or from the bay, I recommend from 12 pound to 15 pound test. And then if you're fishing for calicos in the kelp with like Captain Benny Florentino for inshore fishing, I do recommend 20 pound to even 30 pound test, because the calicos really like to dig themselves into the kelp. So you need stronger line and you need a good rod to pull them out of the kelp. All right guys, that's it for today's video. I really wanted to share with you guys what I've been using for the past 6 months for inshore and shoreline fishing. I do recommend this rod and reel combo. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to comment in the section below. Again, my name is Rodney Marquez from BD Outdoors, and always, thanks for watching. See ya.